What up, folks? I'm UltraZilla, and this is the UltraZ News Weekend Update, the only toy news not for views, but for all of yous. On this organizing, I'm not even sure what I'm talking about, except for one thing, because it's made a big dent and a big deal on my Facebook page this week, which is where I always place the news first throughout the week. So do check out my Facebook page if you haven't. The link is down below. But there's a lot of other cool stuff for sure. I'm sure. I know there is. I just put all the images together earlier today, and now I'm getting to this pretty late because we were out all day. It is what it is. It's the weekend, guys. You gotta cut me some slack. But without any further ado, let's get to the news. So let's talk about that headline making news, and it is RODAN coming to Playmates Monsterverse line. And it looks pretty good. It's not terrible at all. It looks like the arms are a little separated from the wings, but that's okay. At least it looks like that in the package. You know, like sometimes looks can be deceiving. We shall see. But I think it looks fine. I don't know why folks are going crazy about the arms being separate. It is what it is. It's probably like a packaging thing. But you know what? You also don't know if those arms and wings can be snapped together. We don't see the back of the arm, so think about it like that, guys. So yeah, I have no problem with this. I think RODAN, it looks cool, and it's well overdue. And by the way, this was out overseas, and this pic was from a friend of the channel, Ned Chang. So do assume to wait a little while before it gets here to the States, alright? Another piece of news that has folks talking is the fully assembled and in-hand shots of the Empire Sky Studio, if I remember correctly, Pacific Rim Jaeger model kits. They are a little small, and they might be a little too small maybe for the price point of all of them together, but they do look really good, and there's a nice shine to them. And as you can see here, they if you're looking for a movie type scale, these might work good with some figures you might have. They look to be in like that kind of 5.5 inch scale, and that might work out well for some of you. For me personally, I think they're a little too small. I don't really care for them. I like my kaiju and my Jaegers to kind of face off a little bit better than that. I don't need them movie scale. I need them to scale and look good together, you know, on a shelf together or opposed to each other. Kind of like how they scaled Kong up to be like Godzilla. You know what I'm saying, guys? But these do look good. Moving on, Hasbro was at MCM London this week, and they did full reveals of all the upcoming figures in various lines and next waves. And we start out with the Age of the Primes from Transformers, and Big Convoy is a big part of that, and I am very, very excited for that figure. As you can see, there's plenty of other figures to be excited for, should you wish to be excited for. I'm not going to name every one of them, but there's a lot of cool figures coming out, including some of the new, you know, 13 primes, you know, like Amalgamus Prime, and, you know, there's a other one, the kind of like Quintesson Prime. But yeah, a lot of really cool stuff going on from Transformers, including, you know, starting to build Bruticus. I know a lot of folks are gonna be into that. So yeah, stay tuned. Pre-orders go up on Monday. We also have the latest of those samurai figures coming, and we're getting like Bumblebee in it, which is pretty cool. Megatron, very, very nice stuff for sure. Then on to Marvel Legends, we're getting the Uncanny Spider-Man, which is Nightcrawler. I never knew about that. That one is pretty cool. We're getting Spider-Venom and Hypno Hustler, Night Owl, or the Owl, and Diamond Form Emma Frost. Pretty cool. And then a couple of variant Sentinels, like the game Sentinels. And then on Star Wars Black Series, there's some really cool stuff as well, with a Jedi Count Dooku. That was, for me, the highlight of that, if you're going to get anything. But I feel like Black Series, they're starting to turn a corner. They're doing some good stuff with some, like, effect parts and stuff. Cool stuff. Ultrazilla Jr. and I saw the prototype for this at NYCC, and it is Mega Man X from Hiya Toys, and this looks awesome. It really, really does. Color me interested in this one. Probably like the most interested I've been in a Hiya Toys non-Godzilla figure since Aliens and Predator stuff. This looks really, really good, guys. The prototype looked amazing, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Lots of accessories, should be really good. Also from Hiya Toys, a little bit of business note, they are going to start distributing themselves. This is, you know, a note for retailers. So in the wake of all that Diamond Select stuff, they're going to be doing things on their own, and kudos to them. I hope it all works out for them. Nanmu Studios' Spinosaurus went up for pre-order this week, and this looks awesome. There's a couple of different variations. So if you're into their Smart series, this looks like it's going to be a good one for sure. They've also teased an alligator crocodile type deal, and yeah, bring on the animals for sure. Speaking of dinosaurs, Seismic's The Last Dinosaur vinyl figure, 30cm vinyl figure, is set to go up on Kickstarter coming soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That is going to be awesome for sure. Kyoto's Amazing Yamaguchi is doing a symbiote black costume Spider-Man, and holy cow, does this look absolutely gorgeous. Look at that body. Oh my gosh, that is sick. Also, there's going to be an extra head should you get it from Kyoto. They keep doing this like bonus heads if you order direct. Then Yellow Park, we've talked about this, but now we got the full reveal. It's gone up for pre-order. The character Karas is coming, and this has always been a really, really cool character, so this is part of their AMK Pro line, and yeah, this is a nice figure for sure. Yellow Park is also doing a AMK Mini Hound in a translucent color, like a hologram hound. That is really, really cool. I honestly didn't even know there was an AMK Mini regular hound. I'd like to get that. More Funko Pops are coming from the Transformers line, including Cup and Springer. That's pretty cool. Laser Cats. Beast Wars Megatron is looking really slick. Those are prototype images there. Another new Takara line is coming. It's called Altered Nano. Look at how this looks. Really, really nice. Looks like a man going into vehicles, like armored vehicles, armored mechs type things. Pretty slick. We got another awesome robot toy coming from Metal Cardbot, and this one is called Solid Horn. It looks really, really cool. All of these look awesome. I'd like to review at least one of these at some point. YMSF's Wendigo went up for pre-order. I thought they did this already, but it looks like maybe a battle damage version. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe I just, you know, they just never went up for pre-order, and now they have. Looks creepy. It looks really cool. It's something I'd love to review, but probably won't. And then the Cyclops from Ray Harryhausen and Star Ace, done in a vintage vinyl style, is coming, and that is awesome. How about this? For Godzilla's 70th anniversary, Igloo Studios is doing this Thailand exclusive statue with all these different Godzillas represented, all in one, display. It looks absolutely stunning. Really expensive, of course, and again, exclusive to Thailand. Let's talk about Bandai a little. And first up, the Gamerverse Spider-Man is not going to be available in some Asian countries. Very odd. It looks like some licensing stuff happened, and they were stopped from producing this for some of other Asian countries except for Japan. It doesn't affect US and Euro and other parts of the world, but yeah, that's kind of a first for Bandai to get the kibosh. We've talked about this a few times, but now the Garo Taiga is up for pre-order, and we have all the official pics, and boy does it look awesome. This is in their Seiho line. so it's a little bit more premium. Gorgeous looking figure if you like Garo. This is an awesome one. It comes with this really neat background, so really nice stuff. And then Kaiser Belial is also coming from SH Figuarts, and this is looking real neat. The interesting thing is the listing said Bandai China, so not sure if there's anything weird with that or not, but stay tuned. We'll see. But it does look awesome, and in the Chogokin line, we are getting a PlayStation Astrobot. How about that? That is neat. And then how about this kind of like Ramen Robo? This is a specific line, of course, but it comes in the cup. And then you could take out the little guy from there, and not really ramen, it's snack robo, right? I'm sorry, not ramen. Like a snack little dude. Yeah, I mean, why not? That is pretty awesome. It goes with the pops for sure. And then in the Encyclopedia of Living Creatures, I forget what it's called, we're getting a centipede, and that is pretty awesome. And then how about some new minis coming to the US, including Godzilla -1, and then GAMERA. It is GAMERA's 60th birthday, and Bam Presto is putting out a beautiful looking GAMERA, GAMERA Guardian of the Universe, which is pretty neat. That leads to the end here, and a little extra hype for our upcoming GAMERA event next week on October 31st. I will have a table out in front of the usual Kaiju Brooklyn spot, and we will be screening all 3 Heisei GAMERA movies. Come with your costumes if you're in the NYC area. It is in Industry City, Brooklyn, at the BK1 Studios Theater, and it is going to be awesome. So there you go, guys. That's the Ultra Z news. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you're new to the channel, why don't you go and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, peeps.